Hey there! Do you ever feel like socializing is as challenging as climbing Everest? You're definitely not alone. I remember my first job, just walking into the break room felt like entering a high-stakes social event. Today, we're diving into the science of socializing for shy people, and I'll share some tips and my own experiences to help you navigate the social jungle with ease. First things first, let's talk about shyness. Feeling anxious in social settings is totally normal. I used to feel like my heart was about to leap out of my chest whenever I had to introduce myself at events. Social anxiety can trigger that fight or flight response, making simple interactions feel overwhelming. But don't worry, we've got some tools to ease that anxiety. Tip number 1, reframe socializing. When I started attending networking events, I was terrified of making a bad impression. Then I realized that every conversation is just practice. I took a deep breath, reminded myself that it was okay to stumble, and began to view these interactions as learning experiences. So, if you trip over your words, laugh it off and try again. Even Shakespeare probably had off days. Tip number 2, start small. I began by striking up conversations with my barista about their favorite coffee. It felt like low-pressure practice. Gradually, those small talks helped me build confidence. If you're nervous, start with these casual interactions before diving into bigger social settings. Tip number 3, ask open-ended questions. I used to get stuck on how to keep conversations going until I started asking questions like, what's been the highlight of your week? It shifts the focus away from you and onto them, which can take a lot of pressure off. Plus, people love talking about their experiences. Tip number 4, active listening. When I first began focusing on listening rather than worrying about what to say next, it was like a weight lifted off my shoulders. I found that genuinely engaging in conversations and asking follow-up questions made me feel more at ease and connected. Tip number 5, positive body language. I used to slouch and avoid eye contact, which only made me feel more anxious. When I started smiling and maintaining eye contact, I noticed people responded more warmly. It's amazing how simple gestures can change the dynamics of an interaction. Tip number 6, embrace awkward moments. I once accidentally spilled coffee on myself during a meeting. Instead of panicking, I laughed it off and made a joke about it. Awkward moments are inevitable, but accepting and laughing them off can make them less stressful. Tip number 7, have an exit strategy. I used to get anxious about how to exit conversations. Now, I have a few lines ready like, it was great chatting with you, but I need to catch up with a friend. It's a polite way to gracefully bow out when needed. Alright, let's wrap this up. Social skills improve with practice, and everyone has those cringeworthy moments. I've had my fair share, but they've helped me grow. So, give yourself permission to make mistakes and learn from them. Thanks for watching. If you found these tips helpful, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more. And may your conversations be smooth and your exits be graceful. See you next time.